What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we're going to look at the Florida Atlantic spread playbook in college football 25. If you need a good basic spread attack with a good amount of pistol thrown in it, just a little bit, not a ton, and if you need a little split T, this kind of what makes up this offense. It's got basic stuff in it, nothing too out of the ordinary. It's a decent sized playbook, so you're going to have a nice variety of things to look at. But we're going to go over the formations, concepts, play types, and personnel, and hope by the end of the video you have a good idea of what this playbook is all about. So again, formations, the bulk of it's going to be shotgun, as you can see here. We will look at that last. Let's start off with the pistol. This is maybe what makes it a little bit different than some other basic spread attacks. We got deuce. This is a 12 personnel look, one back, two tight ends. And then we got U off trips, the same thing. You're just moving that Z receiver over to the left. Then we got doubles Y off, our first 11 personnel look, one back, one tight end. And then we got trips open. We got a little 4 wide look, which I think is pretty cool, which is kind of rare from the pistol. So that's another oddball formation thrown in there. And now we're back to deuce. So normally what I like to do is try to find the pre-snap motion mini schemes. When it comes to pistol, I treat these more like pro style looks than anything else, like single back, but without the single back. You see here, we don't have any pre-snap motion, but it's basic run, play action, nothing too out of the ordinary. You do got an RPO in it, which is pretty cool. You go to U off trips. Do we have any pre-snap motion here? We do not. What about doubles Y off? We got our first jet sweep look. We got a zone fake jet. We got a jet pass fake zone. And then we got the jet touch pass. I'm going to call it the touch pass. So what I like about these is if you got a tight end on that same side who can block for you, you got a chance to go up and really do some damage here. Really good stuff. Again, any type of jet sweep that doesn't have that on the backside, it can get kind of iffy. But I like that it's in there. So you got a little mini scheme right there to play with. Keep on going. Do we got any more in here? We do not. What about trips open? So this, again, this is a 4 wide look, which I think is really cool. Not many playbooks have a 4 wide look from the pistol. So if you need some of that, you will like this. And the personnel groupings in this playbook is really good, by the way, which we'll cover a little bit later. But again, it's basic run, drop back, play action, and just, pretty typical stuff. So again, anytime I'm dealing with pistol, I treat it more like pro style, going under center, really trying to get vertical with your run game. We do got a split T formation, split T tight. It's 9 plays. It's about what you would expect. It's just basic run with a little bit of play action thrown in it. I would use this for goal line purposes, 3rd and short, 4th and short, things of that nature. So that's a good situational formation to have. But now let's talk about the shotgun. Starting off wing stack weak. We got a 12 personnel look, one back, two tight end. Then we got wing X off. So that's an oddball formation. Most of the formations have the X on the line. Not always. But we got normal Y off close. This is our first 11 personnel look from the gun. One back, one tight end, 15 plays there. Then we got the weak version of that. Then we got Y off trips, the weak version of that. Then we got trips tight end. Then we got tight open. So notice your tight end, 17. He's on the line, and he's in this play formation right here. So this is still 11 personnel. Then we got spread halfback weak. Same thing. It's 11 personnel. The tight end is still in the slot. Then we got bunch open tight end. A really cool formation. Not a lot of playbooks have this one. And then we got trio 4 wide receiver strong. So this is another 4 wide look. We actually got a few of them. 1 back, 0 tight end. Then we got tray 4 wide receiver. So this one favors the 4 wide receivers a little bit more than some other spread playbooks, which I love. I love the variety of personnel groupings. Then we got an empty tray stack. So pay attention to who your tight end and halfback is. Your halfback's 5. Your tight end is 17. So when you go over to empty tray stack, they are out there. So by default, this should be 11 personnel. And now we're back to wing stack weak. So let's go find that pre-snap motion. So notice out of the gate, we got a bunch of RPO. So this is like my favorite type of RPO. I love this RPO read counter. I had to bring this up. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. Let's go up against a random 3-4. You got your tackle and your left tackle and left guard pulling right there, which I think is just really neat. I'm gonna go over here. We got the numbers for it. We're gonna get some good yards out of that one. And but pay attention to the guard and the tackle on the left side. I'm gonna force it to the halfback. Both of them are pulling. I think that's really neat. Now, it may get blown up, as you see right there, but that play is kind of odd and rare in this game. So I wanted to point that out. But notice some of these other ones. RPO alert bubble, the middle one. You got the left guard pulling. Then you got RPO read bubble where it's zone running. You may like that one a little bit better. But let's go find some pre-snap motion if there are any. I'm not seeing any. What about wing X off? So here we got more jet sweep. We got the inside zone. We got a play action and the touch pass on top of that. So this particular jet sweep, I think, is even better because you got 2 tight ends on that side to help block for you. If they block for you, let's see if they do it here. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take it. We're going to get 6 points out of it. Really good. So again, I think those are the more safe jet sweeps to go with. So that's a good one to use. Let's keep going. We got more jet sweep. We got a jet duo. So I got to point this one out as well. There's not a lot of duo in this offense or this play or game in general. But I like, you're pretty much double teaming defensive linemen. If you can kind of pay attention, you'll have a couple of a guard in the center blocking a guy, or a tackle and a guard blocking. I think that's really cool. But you got 6 plays here of jet sweep. You got a jet PA boot halfback wheel. You even got an RPO read jet pop. That is an oddball play right there. An RPO with the jet sweep built into it. I think that's just really neat. So if you call this one, I don't know if I can make this work or not, so forgive me if this looks awful. But the whole Y pop, I think, is what's really cool. Like, I'm calling cover 0 on purpose just to see. So you can go over the top. That's a one-on-one situation right there. But anyway, I think that's just really neat. You got an RPO built off of that, along with the jet sweep into it. Again, I think that's just really neat. So all 6 of these plays are going to be pretty cool to fool around with. We got more jet sweep. Normal Y off close. We got the jet pass fake zone. We got the basic jet touch pass. We got the play action off of that. Then we got a zone fake jet. So jet sweep is the name of the game at the moment. Normal Y off week. Do we have any here? We do not. What about a Y off trips week? We got our first tight end motion stuff. Inside zone split, your play action off of that, and the Y lead read option if you need it as well. What about Y off trips week? Do we got any here? We got halfback swing. So everything gets built off the swing. You got a Z spot and you got a pump and go. I'm going to call it the basic swing. Again, everything kind of works off of this play right here. This is just an extension of the run game. Bounce it over to your halfback right here. Hopefully you can get a decent block or two from somebody, and you can just, try to get whatever you can out of it. Either way, then you work off of that if needed. So like if your run game isn't going well, or if you just got a halfback that just needs the ball, demands it, that's a good little play to work with. You keep on going. Was that it? Pre-snap wise? Yes. What about trips tight end? Normally these types of formations will not have any motion in it, but I just wanted to check. Tight open, these won't either for the most part. Spread halfback week. So normally the more spread out you go, the less motion you're going to find. What about bunch open tight end? So this is a really cool formation. These are like, I like these where you're really stressing the defense with a formation. I'm going to go ahead and call, against random nickel. It's just a basic bubble. I'm going to see if we can read that. I think I read that one completely wrong. My bad. Either way, let's say we got a too high look. Let's say, no, we're going to hand this one off. Yeah, I made that. That was a better decision. We didn't get any yards out of it hardly. But anyway, that's my favorite because you got extra receivers on that side blocking for you. I think those work pretty well in the game. Trio 4 wide receiver strong. I don't think we'll have any of the 4 wide looks. Normally we do not, but just want to verify just to make sure. An empty tray stack. We don't have any here. So if you notice, the bulk of your pre-snap motion came from jet sweeps. I think the jet sweep is going to be a very important concept for you in this offense. So we've covered all the formations. Let's go look at the personnel groupings. So the bulk of this is going to be 11 personnel. We do got some 12 personnel. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 12 personnel looks. Not as much as the Charlotte playbook that had like 7. That was great. 20 personnel is just your goal line. 32 is your tight. Then you got your 21's your clock. 10. This is, again, maybe the strength of the offense. You got a good variety of 4 wide looks. You got 1, 2, and 3, again, which is really high for most of these spread playbooks. So you got a good variety here. It's not all or nothing. Most spread playbooks are all about 11 personnel. Some may split it between that and 12, but at least this one's got plenty of 10 personnel to go along with it. Let's go look at the concepts. This is the heart of the offense. Notice the play count. This is a decent sized playbook. I'd say about 230 or so plays if I had to guess. But let's start off with the run game. We got 8 power runs. If you're going to have that much power, you should have that much counter, and we do. So you got a nice, healthy gap scheme to work with between the power and the counter. We got an ISO. We got 12 draws. So you're going to do a lot of drawback in this offense. You need to implement halfback draw. There's so much of it in here. And I think draw works pretty well if you can get a decent enough blocking. Let's go up. Nope, I got my center just got railroaded on that. Well, I'm gonna try that one more time, and I may be going up against a bad defense too. That's probably my fault on that. I think I went up against like a nickel look or something. Either way, I would implement a lot of draw with your drop back. We got 17 inside zones. We got 4 outside zones. So this is your zone running scheme. So kind of pick, do you want this, the zone scheme, or do you want the gap, or do both? It's up to you. You got plenty of both. You got a couple sweeps and you got 1 reverse. Let's look at the option game. We got 3 options / speeds. I like the speeds. Those are the same speeds. We got 12 RPO reads. You got some bubbles, some glance routes. RPO read Y flat. I'm going to call the Y flat. People seem to really like this particular play. Just call this one. Go over here, wide open. Yeah, you can really do some damage with this one. I think we're going to get 6 points out of it. Really nice. You can't go wrong with plays like that. You keep on going. So we got plenty of RPO reads, as you can see there. A good variety of things. We got 7 RPO peaks, glance routes, basic alerts. Sometimes they organize these in a weird way. You even got a bubble wide pop. So notice how much love the tight end is getting some of these RPOs. Then we got 11 RPO alerts. These are my favorite with like alert outs, basic bubbles, shocks, things of that nature. 11 of them. We got 1 inverted veer and we got 10 read options, which is pretty common with most of these spread playbooks. Let's go look at the quick game. We got 4 Ohios. That's actually a decent high number if just a go out combination, if that's your thing. We got a scat. We got 10 slant. Notice some of these got some stick built into it. And we got 9 sticks. So slant and stick is a good balance there. You're going to go back and forth between the two. Pick which one you like or use both. I think both work pretty well in this game. Let's go look at the medium pass game. We got 24 smash. Now, smash is typically the most common medium pass concept in the game, and this one has a little bit more than usual, 24. So if you like the corner flat or the hitch go or the hitch flag, you got whatever you need here to run high-low to the hash marks and to the sidelines. We got 4 choice plays, not a lot there. We got 11 curls. Any type of curl or a hitch, they'll dump it here. We got 8 double moves. Notice some of these aren't exactly, well, yeah, pretty much any type of play that's got a route with a double move, they're going to dump it here. Notice Z spot dig, that slot route on the left. China in and go is same thing. We got a couple of drives. We got a couple of levels. We got 5 mesh, not bad. We got a couple of pivots. This and mesh will go really well together. We got 9 Salems, pretty much a dig with something underneath it like a curl or a hitch. We got a couple of shallow crosses. We got 5 slot crosses. This is like the Y cross in the air raid world. I like those pretty well. Then we got 9 spots. So I'm a big spot fan. Just a little triangle raid. This is like a wide corner in the air raid world. Good stuff there. And we got a Texas route. But notice this one has a really small amount of drive and shallow cross. Normally drive is a pretty high number for a lot of playbooks. Shallow cross just goes the opposite direction. There's not a lot of it in here. Maybe because there's just so much smash, so much curl, and so much spot. I think that's going to be the bulk of your medium pass game, which is fine. If you like those 3, this is a great playbook for you. Let's go look at the deeps. We got 12 floods. That's a good high number. I love flood. We got 6 comeback. That's actually a low number for that. This is usually a really popular deep pass concept. We got 6 daggers. We got 3 divides. We got a double dig. We got 8 double posts. I'm getting a little bit better with these double posts, although I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't mind this type of double post, this one here in the middle, only because your 2 posts are a little more spread out from each other, which I think makes a world of difference. I'm going to go ahead and hit this drag, though. It's too easy. Always get the easy yards if you can find them. But either way, double post, there's plenty of them in there. You keep on going. We got 10 verticals, which is pretty normal. We got 3 meals. We got 3 Portlands. Post with the dig on the opposite side. That's fun and gun stuff right there. Shot play, you got 12 of these. So pretty much play actions over the top. Not all of it's play action, but you're really attacking safeties, forcing them to decide who to cover. And we got 7 switch. This is actually a decent high number if you need a little run shoot built into your passing game. Let's go look at the play action. We don't have a whole lot here. We got 3 boots. We got 4 slides, but we got a whole lot more than that, actually. It says we got 21 screens, 12 bubbles. We got 8 flankers, and we got 1 mid-screen. But if you go over to play type, you go to pass, and you go to screen pass, we got 17 true screens. More than enough halfback slip screens. We got some jailbreak screens, things of that nature. So you throw in those 17 with these 30 RPOs, you got close to 50 screenplays. More than enough. You can't go wrong with any of that stuff. So you got, those 9 reads. We got 10 peaks and 11 RPO alerts. So this is another thing. You got a good balance of the 3. Some people are really heavy to one or the other. I'm a big alert guy, but having a good balance of these, I think, works really well. So you got all those. You need to go back up to pass. And we got 30 play actions. That's a decent number. Nowhere near as much as that Charlotte playbook we looked at, where it's got like close to 50. Just an insane amount. But you're going to do basic run, play action off of this stuff. So pick the ones you like that's got the concepts that you like the most. Let's go look at the run game just a little bit differently. We got 34 inside handoffs. That's going to be the bulk of your run game going between the tackles. But you do got a little bit of outside if you need it. You got a couple pitches. You got 9 counters. Not too bad. You got 12 draws. Again, there's just a lot of drop back in this offense. So you're going to complement that with all that draw. We got 3 fullback runs, but some of that's from that split team we looked at. And QB run, you're not going to be running with your quarterback much in this offense. Speaking of, there's only 14 option plays. This is not an option offense, but if you need a little read or speed, it is in there if you need it. And of course, we looked at all those RPOs. So when it comes to this playbook, it just comes down to kind of what you're looking for here. I like that it's, it's all shotgun, but if you need just a little bit of pistol, if you need a little more of a vertical run game, you have it in here. And I love that it's got a split tee. It's just a great situational formation to have. But in terms of your concepts, you got a great balance of your runs. I think that's a positive. Not as big as the Charlotte playbook, but you back out of here and your option, it's going to be coming from all these RPOs we looked at. And that's it. It's just, there's nothing really special about this playbook, but it's got kind of whatever you want for the most part. I would use it. I mean, I can make it work if I needed to. There's probably other ones I'd probably use a little bit more, but it's got some good stuff in it. I think you'll like it. If you like that combination of things, I think you'll like this playbook. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.